I had joined Bhagwan's college for my BSc in the year 1991. And right in the very beginning, having put his stamp on me, कि ये तो मेरा बच्चा है. Then he left me for 5 years. I had stayed in the hostel for 5 years with hardly any interaction with Bhagwan. As Brother Tribhuvan said, by the time I completed my MSc Chemistry, the fear set in that, oh my God, we'll be going away from this divine place of Puttaparthi. I was in love with the place, I was in love with Bhagwan. And I started running behind the car. It took me 4.5 years to know that you are supposed to run for God. You have to express your devotion physically too. And his reciprocation came very quickly. One day, I was sitting for bhajans at which is now the most sacred place in this universe, where Swami's physical form has taken permanent residence. At that place, I was sitting for bhajans, and halfway through the bhajans, Bhagwan came out from the bhajan hall, came straight to me and said into my left ear, I remember, very loudly. The bhajans were going on and he had to speak very loudly so that I could hear. And he said, came very close. His breath I could feel on my ear. He said, come with me to Kodaikanal. Don't tell anybody. That was the divine invitation. That was the beginning of a new life for me. And then he had taken me to Kodaikanal and my life turned around. Every rule in the hostel that never had made any sense before was absolutely clear. Life was absolutely different in the hostel. I was a transformed personality because there are school teachers here. So I have to make this point because it was the love of Bhagwan alone. It's love alone that can transform a youngster. No amount of rules, no amount of regulations, no amount of punishment can transform a child truly. But if we are able to shower that love, that is the mark of a true guru. And I had started living an absolutely focused life in the hostel. But there were 4 years of past karmas that were still there. I was known as a loud boy in the hostel, known for the fun aspects of the hostel, the dramatics, the dance, the sports, not very well known for the spiritual activities in the hostel. And here was Bhagwan taking up the challenge of taming a wild horse, because he knows that in the youngsters there is energy, there is immense amount of untapped potential which just needs to be given direction. And he had started the process in right earnest. One day, I had come to the interview room at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and Bhagwan is standing there like Lord Narasimha, बहुत गुस्से में. ये देखो क्या है? Look, what is this? And he showed me a letter. Your warden is writing to me. I am getting letters of complaints against you that you are not fit to have Swami's grace. Strong statements. that Swami is wasting his time on you, that you have been a very noisy boy in the hostel, that you are not disciplined in the hostel. Because of you, Swami is getting a bad name. I knelt down at Swami's feet and I broke down at that statement, that because of me, Swami is getting a bad name. This was in 1996. I was a young boy of 24, 22. That is too much of a statement to be borne by a young heart. And I broke down into sobs, and I said, yes, Swami, that is true. I do not deserve any of the grace. It is only because of Swami's infinite mercy that Swami is showering. I do not deserve it, Swami. I do not know why Swami is. And I am so sad that Swami is getting a bad name because of that. And Swami saw. Swami ने देखा कि ये लड़का बहुत बहुत दुखी हो गया है. That he is really sad and his heart melted. I was sobbing. सिसकियां आ रही हैं. I was not able to breathe. Swami put his hand on my head and touched my forehead onto his chest. ऐसे लिए मैं घुटनों पर था. And as soon as my forehead touched his chest, immediately, that very second, the sobbing stopped. There were no aftershocks of the sob. You never, ऐसे कभी होता नहीं कि हम जब सिसकियां लेते हैं, immediately कभी stop नहीं होता. थोड़ी देर सिसकियां आती रहती हैं. पर यहाँ पर, now coming to 2001, 2011, I have always been trying to avoid making any reference to the most difficult period in my life, in all our lives. But I feel that we need to get some kind of closure, to break that barrier of March, April, and go back to the wonderful memories that we have. April के बाद there was a knot in my stomach, a continuous knot in the stomach. The heart was continuously weeping. It was as if the world has closed down on me. Did not know how to think, could not think straight. कोई बात समझ में नहीं आती. कोई चीज सोचने की शक्ति नहीं है. और एक दिन समाधि के पास गया मैं. तब समाधि बनी नहीं थी, जस्ट मिट्टी का ढेर था. And when I knelt down, I started sobbing. Uncontrollable sobs. I just could not, my whole body started shaking. And I touched my head at the floor. And as soon as my forehead touched there, the sobbing stopped. Absolutely. Without a second's delay. And my first thought went back 15 years. That yes, Bhagwan is with us every moment of our lives. His bosom, his chest is there for us to cry on. Swami has decided to leave the worldly Maya. I had got this thought long back. When you see SWAMI, when you remove the worldly Maya, WM, what is left is Sai.